Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am partnering with Bobbi Brown for their new Skin Longwear Foundation. So today I'm going to be demonstrating how this foundation looks on me, what my skin needs are, and how this foundation addresses those. So this is a medium to full coverage, super long wearing foundation. It's available at Sephora and it's available in 30 shades. I'm currently in the shade Golden Natural. I do have it on right now. I'm also going to demonstrate to you how I achieve this look, which is very fresh, it's glowy, it's feminine, and I feel like it's suitable for any age and any occasion. You can wear it daytime or nighttime, whether it's a date, whether it's for pictures. It's going to look great in flash photography. So if you want to see how I achieved this look with some of my favorite Bobbi Brown OG products that I've been using forever and ever, as well as this new foundation that was just released, then please keep watching. So let's go ahead and start off with the eyebrows. I already have them filled in, so I'm just quickly going to conceal them, and I'm just going to take my MAC NC20 Studio Finish Concealer. Even though my eyebrows are freshly threaded, I still feel like it just creates a nice, clean, smooth space for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly conceal right underneath my brows. So I'm just going to use a standard crease brush and just blend out these edges. Next, we're going to take some eye primer, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger, just warm up the product, and I'm just going to apply that to my whole lid. I'm going to go ahead and take some translucent powder, and I'm just going to lightly set this so that our eyeshadows are blended out easier. Now we're going to take one of my all-time favorite crease colors that I've been using for so long. It's Bobbi Brown Toast. This is such an OG product for me. Like, I've loved it for so long. And I'm just going to take a fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to put this into my transition area. What I like to do is look straight into the mirror and apply right where that bone is. This color Toast is the perfect crease color because it's neutral, but it's a little bit more on the warm side. These single shadows by Bobbi Brown are one of my favorites just because they're so easy to blend and they're so soft and not patchy. Next, I'm going to take a deeper brown, and this one is from the MAC Patrick Starr Glam AF palette. And I'm just going to take that and put it into the lower eye socket, so just a little bit more focus into the crease. Next, I'm going to take this shade, which is called Oh My God, and I'm going to apply this to my lid. This look is going to be super simple on the eyes because the focus is going to be the skin. And to brighten the inner corners, I'm going to pop this white bone shade, it's like a cream, right in the inner corners. I'm going to mix a little bit of the medium brown with a tiny bit of this deeper brown just on this outer V. I'm going to quickly line my eyes. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Longwear Liquid Liner, and this one is in Golden Bronze Sparkle. So I really love this liner because it just catches the light and it gives you that twinkle in the eye effect. I have to hold my breath when I do my second wing. Try to make them look like sisters at least, not distant cousins. Next, I'm going to pop on my lashes, and I'm just going to go for a wispy lash, but I still want them to be long. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. What's nice about this product is that you can use it as a primer and moisturizer in one. It feels refreshing. It's not too heavy, but it's also not too light. It's just like the perfect consistency that's not going to mess up the foundation that you put over top or any products that you put over top. Because I have extra dry skin, and I feel like now with the winter, it's just really dry in some areas, like almost to the point of dry patches. I'm still going to use a primer. Usually the vitamin face base on its own is hydrating enough, but this is the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this pretty much everywhere other than my nose. This feels super moisturizing as well. You can feel it just kind of gliding onto the skin, creating a nice base for foundation. And a good test to know that your face is ready for its foundation is if you just lightly tap it, you should feel some stickiness or a little bit of bounce. It shouldn't feel too sticky, but it should just feel a little bouncy, because then you know that the foundation is really going to adhere to your face. If it still feels dry, most likely you still need to use a little bit more moisturizer, maybe an oil. So now that my base is ready for foundation, I'm super excited to be bringing you the new Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Foundation. It has an SPF of 15. It says it's full coverage. I would say it's like a medium to full coverage depending on how much you use and if you use a brush or a sponge. And it says it's oil-free shine control. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up. I was lucky enough to attend the Bobbi Brown event for this foundation, and I had it applied that day, and it just looked flawless. It looked seamless. There was no detection of foundation. So today I'm going to be using a beauty sponge to apply it, and I'm using the shade Golden Natural 4.75 because I do have a little bit of a self-tanner on. I like applying my foundation to the back of my hand just so that I can kind of control how much foundation I'm putting on. So I like to work in sections. So I'm going to go ahead and just dab a bit of that onto the blend blender, and we're gonna work on half of our face. And I love this shade because it has a really nice like yellow undertone, which is what I love. But what's nice about this foundation and just all Bobbi Brown foundations in general is that they really get shade undertones, which I'm so crazy about. They have something for everyone. If you're cool, if you're neutral, or you have warm undertones. And as you can see, it just covers so well. Look at this side and look at this side. For today, I want more of a medium coverage, but you can definitely build this. But I really like my beauty marks peeking through. I still want to look snatched, but I still want my skin to look like skin. So that's why this foundation is perfect. For the ingredients, it says that it has marine sugarcane, which helps control excess oil and shine, which is crazy because I'm dry skinned, but I still get shiny throughout the day. So what was awesome was when I went to attend the event, they were talking about like smiling and this being like a all day smile kind of foundation, because dry skin especially I feel like tends to crack, or the foundation starts to kind of creep into my smile lines. I guess it's because I have dry skin there, but I hate that. So this foundation is designed to wear so nicely just throughout the whole day. Long wear, but that doesn't mean that you have to compromise how it looks. So a lot of foundations that are long wearing can tend to cake up or dry up as the day goes by. So this foundation, like I said, has marine sugarcane to help control excess oil and shine, but it also has glycerin, which delivers refreshing hydration. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, because you don't want it to be too matte where you're cracking, but you don't want it to be too dewy if you have oily skin. I just think it looks like your skin but better. So this foundation, if you don't feel a need to powder, you don't, but of course you can. If you have oilier skin, you can powder everywhere. You can powder just your nose. I'm probably just gonna bake the center of my face. I love looking at my jawline to really see how the foundation is performing, and I feel like right here just looks seamless. It just gave me some color, gave my face a nice even complexion. The light is reflecting off of my face, so it's not super flat, but it also is matte enough, because if it's too shiny, I feel like on my skin it just accentuates my pores. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I didn't even use a pore refining primer and my skin looks great. I don't feel like my pores are being emphasized. Bobbi Brown really perfected this formula because I don't have to set my face, and I think that's truly where I mess up in my beauty routine, is I start powdering up because I'm like, it looks wet, or it feels wet, it feels so sticky, like I don't want to go outside and like rub off on everyone. And that's usually what happens with a very dewy foundation. So this one's still letting my glow shine through. A true test for a great foundation is also how other products lay on top. So speaking of that, I'm gonna just walk you through the rest of my makeup routine for this look, and we're gonna be adding some highlight. And I think that's also a true test. If a highlight shines really bright on top of foundation, it's definitely a keeper. So you guys are gonna see how amazing other products lay on top of this foundation, which is truly super important, because the foundation can look really nice on its own, but if powders start looking cakey on top, or your highlight just doesn't want to go on top nicely, then that isn't good. So I'm gonna just finish the rest of my face, do my concealer, bronzer, blush, highlight, and then we'll do our lips. So let's go ahead and put the rest of this face on. Now I'm just going to bake underneath my eyes with a peach colored powder. I like to just look up, and with that same blender I'm just going to set my under eye. This is so that the concealer does not crease, it does not move. Now we're going to take one of my favorite OG products from Bobbi Brown. I've been using this for years. This is Bobbi Brown Golden Light Bronzing Powder. I've gone through so many of these. I'm just going to bronze up my face and also lightly contour my cheeks. And what's nice about this powder is that it's not too cool or too warm for my skin tone. It works as a bronzer, but also as a great sculpting powder. And this one works for my skin tone, but they do have other shades in this formula. So with some foundations, I struggle with applying powder on top of the foundation without applying like a base powder, whether it's a translucent or a flesh tone color powder before the bronzer or any contour. Usually my brush would literally skip along this area, but the bronzer went on so smooth on top of this foundation. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. Every time I use something else and then I go back to this one, I just fall right back in love with it because it just added so much warmth and dimension to my face without it looking orange. My concealer also went on really smoothly, and so did this baking powder. I'm gonna add some color to my face. I'm gonna go ahead and add Desert Rose by MAC onto the apples of my cheeks. Since we're going for a fresh face, I'm going to add a cream colored liner to my waterline. This is going to open up my eyes, and I'm actually not going to apply shadow underneath because I really want my eyes to look open, fresh, and bright and awake. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to apply some lower lash mascara. For a highlight, I'm going to be using Afternoon Glow by Bobbi Brown. It has a really pretty like rose gold shift. So it kind of looks gold, but it kind of looks rose gold, which would look really pretty with my top as well as this eye makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the tops of my cheeks. And to make it pop a little bit more and just add a little bit of brightness, I'm going to add Pink Glow, which you can see right there. It has some white tones and as well as some pink tones. And I'm going to brighten underneath my eyes just a bit with another cult favorite of mine from Bobbi Brown. It's Pale Yellow. This is in the pressed version, and I love adding this right underneath my eyes just for an added pop of brightness. And I also like bringing it on the sides of my nose to kind of accentuate the contour. For lips, we're going to keep it nice and fresh. I'm going to line my lips with a nude lip liner. And I'm going to go in with Bobbi Brown Luxe Lip Color in Almost Bare. It's a really pretty nude lipstick. And because of my skin complexion, the lipstick is pulling more coral. So I'm going to add the Bobbi Brown Nude Lip Gloss, which is actually more of a like mauve rosy pink. And this has a nice minty taste and feeling, which I love. And for my eyebrows, I'm going to, again, use another product that I always talk about and that I love. It's the Bobbi Brown Eyebrow Kit in Saddle and Mahogany. And I like using the warmer brown just to fill in between the hairs. So I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup, and as you guys can see, it looks flawless. My skin in person just looks like skin. It just has movement to it, and that's like my favorite thing, is to like watch my skin move when I talk, because that really shows me that the foundation is letting my skin look like skin. This foundation looks so flawless in person, but it also looks great on camera. Let me know your thoughts on how this foundation looks on me. I just feel so lightweight, but I also feel like I have a really good coverage. My skin looks even, it looks nice, it looks healthy, and that's what I'm all about. So let me know if you're going to be trying out this Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Foundation. Like I said, it's new and it is available on Sephora as well as BobbiBrown.com, and I'm so excited to have partnered with Bobbi Brown for this video. Let me know what you thought of this look as well. I think it's perfect for any occasion, whether it's for a date night, for a graduation picture. It's literally a look that you can use for anything, daytime or nighttime, because I feel like it's feminine and fresh. So it's not overdone, but you still look flawless. So please don't forget to share this video, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Please make sure you're subscribed. I can't wait to share with you my upcoming videos, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.